Hey, Mike Taylor from Flat Creek Baptist Church. I'm here with Caleb Lang, and he is our pastor to our students, our youth minister here at Flat Creek. And we're going to visit with him a little bit today about some of the happenings here in Flat Creek's youth ministry. So, Caleb, take a minute, and for people that are not familiar with what goes on here under the umbrella of youth ministry, take a minute and summarize. What do you got? What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve with the young people here?
Well, currently right now we've actually started out this year with a overarching theme for the whole year of just back to the basics. So the goal of the year is, one, we want to get people in church. We want the students to start bringing their friends. Number two, we want to make sure that our students know how to intelligently and accurately spread the word of God, share the gospel with their friends, and then get them continuing to come back to Flat Creek, and in turn, hopefully, discipling them so that they can in turn do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the typical activities that you all participate in? On most of your stuff's on Wednesday night or on Sunday. What might parents expect their kids to be involved with if they came here?
On a normal week, Wednesday nights, we will eat the meal with everybody else, which starts at 5:15. And then we will begin our service with small groups. Those start at 6, and those last about 30 minutes, and we have small group leaders for each age group and gender. So middle school girls, high school girls, middle and high school boys each have their own small group.
Well, that's a pretty important thing for parents to know, because sometimes there are going to be topics that high school kids may want to talk about that may not be appropriate or at that level for middle school kids.
Exactly.
So it's all age kind of broken down and by gender.
Right, exactly. So we do that first, so that way they have some time to talk in a small group, and then we all come back together. We have a music portion of the night. We have our own youth band. I direct that as well, and so we'll have some musical worship to start out the service, and then I'll wrap up with a lesson and some closing thoughts, and we'll talk about upcoming events and stuff like that.
Okay. Take me back to your small group involvement on the Wednesday nights. That's age-related and gender-related. Are the kids doing Bible study in that time?
They are, and I've actually sort of given the direction to the small group leaders for that. I leave it up to them based on what's going on with their group specifically. They determine what they feel is appropriate to talk about in that time.
One of the things that occurs to me as a pastor is in the growing lifestyle of a Christian, it's important to learn how to serve and be humble about oneself and learn how to serve the Lord in the community of faith where they are, but also serve in their community at large. What are some of the opportunities our kids here at Flat Creek have to learn how to serve?
Actually, we've already talked about it on Wednesday nights when we eat the meal every week as a whole church. The youth take 2 of those weeks out of every month, and we do the cleaning for that week. And then 1 of the weeks out of the months, we do the presentation and the serving of the meal.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your spring activities. What are some of the things that are out there on the calendar the kids are going to be involved in when you think on into the early summer?
Well, we've actually got 3 that are coming up pretty soon. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to Winter Jam, which will be at the Georgia Dome. So sign up for that. That's in just a few weeks. And then the very next day, we're having a Super Bowl party. That'll be at Todd and Christy Jones' house. And then after that, in March, we have D-Now coming up.
Great. Well, Caleb, it sounds like the kids that come to campus here can expect to be involved in learning about Jesus and how to serve Him and follow Him in some of the activities. God bless you. We'll keep praying for all the stuff you got going, okay?
Thank you.